We always hear about climate change, but do we really know what it is and what it's caused by? Well, I'm here to tell you all about the causes and effects of climate change and how we can avoid its negative impacts on the environment. I'm going to introduce and explain the top 4 causes of climate change, starting with deforestation is the process of destroying vital environments that often hold the highest percentage of the Earth's biodiversity through drilling and mining for precious metals or fossil fuels. Deforestation also happens due to human-induced wildfires that burn lush environments to the ground. Overall, deforestation negatively impacts our environment because it increases greenhouse gas emissions, disrupts the water cycle, increases soil erosion, and destroys wildlife habitats. A few things you can do to work against deforestation are to spread awareness about the impacts of it on our Earth and use bioenergy sources such as scrap wood, oil and fats, sugar and starch crops, residues and waste, and even algae to reduce reliance on forests and decrease greenhouse gas emissions. Next up on the list is the main cause of deforestation is population growth. As the population grows, the demand for food increases, which puts a lot of pressure on the farming and ranching industries. As a result, these industries cut down large portions of the forest to use as additional farm and ranch land to increase their own production rates. The farming industry is in such high demand that they overwork the land and cause it to become unable to produce life again. Not only that, but the animals that once lived there more than likely will never return out of fear that their home will once again be destroyed. Some ways you can fight against increased agriculture's impacts on the environment are by supporting local farmers markets and reducing livestock methane emissions by letting your cattle graze and turn over the soil by walking over it. Most people use fossil fuels every day and don't even know it, and that's because fossil fuels are energy resources such as coal, natural gas, oil, and many other things that we use in our day-to-day lives. Oil, coal, and gas production often take to the water for quicker transportation rates, but transporting these fossil fuels on or close to water often ends up horribly wrong. For example, coal production results in acid runoff into streams, rivers, and lakes. More than often, oil cargo ships spill and contaminate large portions of drinking water sources and entire freshwater and ocean ecosystems. Fossil fuels also emit toxic air pollutants that lead to dangerous health impacts that are more than likely right outside your back door. But that is only some of the effects fossil fuels have before they are burned. When fossil fuels are burned, they become all the more dangerous and harmful. Fossil fuels emit greenhouse gases when they are burned, which are supposed to be natural. Sadly, we have overdone it and emitted too many greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. But what are greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases are gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Greenhouse gases arise naturally from the Earth to keep the Earth's surface temperature at the perfect medium for life to thrive throughout a process called the greenhouse effect. That being said, humans have interfered one too many times with the amount of heat-trapping gases or greenhouse gases, which therefore has caused an immense increase in the Earth's surface temperature compared to what it is deemed natural or a happy medium. The problem with having so many greenhouse gases in our atmosphere is that they are stuck here and cannot escape the Earth's atmosphere. In all seriousness, we need to take action immediately. Global warming is no joke and should not be taken lightly. Though the climate does change, it usually changes slowly, naturally, and without extremely harmful factors that are influencing its speed. We are hurting our home and increasing Earth's temperature at the fastest rate in global history. You can make a difference no matter how old you are. You can be the change you want to see in the world. Act now.